What's up, guys?
What's going on, Juanse?
Not much. What are you doing?
You could have just said my name, Nico.
Yeah. Hey,
Just so
Nico.
everybody know. That was the way we were going to introduce
That
the
is the
podcast.
blandest
Yo, this
intro
has to be
ever.
Yo, for real. Of all the intros we've done,
It's like,
this
hey
is
guys.
the worst.
Like, how are you? How's your day going?
But we always say hi, except for when you cursed at everybody like a little asshole.
Yeah, like, what did you say? Hey,
up, bitches?
Oh yeah.
What's up, bitches?
That's not nice. That's not how you get views or listens.
You guys are my bitches.
Well, today we're recording, and it's right there. But we
Yes.
still haven't figured out how we're gonna match up the audio. So if
We'll
it sounds a
figure it
little
out.
choppy, you're gonna blame our sound engineer, aka Sebas, for that.
Who?
You,
The guy with the red mic.
the guy with the red mic.
You watching the video? That
Who?
guy.
Okay, we're gonna be pointing way too much if we do this all
Yeah,
day.
we are. So, how was your guys'
Who's breathing
week?
into the mic? Like
That was me. That was me. It was a big sigh of relief. I've had a stressful week.
Yeah, no, me. I had a. Yeah, it's tough right now. Are
Yeah,
you
my-
telling me to clean myself?
No.
Are you telling me to kiss you?
No. Well, I had a stressful week too. I mean, although I don't have a job, but it's still stressful not having a job.
It's stressful being a bum, huh?
Yes.
Now
very
you
much.
understand all those potato couch potatoes.
Couch potato.
Well, I don't know about
Potato
that
couches.
because I've actually had bills
Oh,
that I need to pay.
you gotta find yourself a sugar mama.
I'm about to. Was it? Yeah, I think I mentioned it. I was gonna open an
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans account.
Yeah,
Yes.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah. I'm
Just
gonna
make
do
sure you do good
Yo.
accounting, or you're gonna end up paying a lot of taxes.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not. I was just looking in your general.
This is
direction.
the first year where I've had to pay taxes. It sucked. It was a
any-
lot more than I anticipated.
Anytime you gotta give the government money, it sucks.
Yeah, so
Yeah, pretty
every
much.
paycheck sucks.
Oh, you're paying monthly.
No.
that. Taxes.
No, I paid the full tax amount that I owed for the year.
You got
But
too much money.
then, from my W-2.
You get taxes deducted from your paychecks,
Yeah.
Mr. Bankman.
Oh, Mr. Bank Manager.
This is the bank manager, the I was going to say the financial. English
you-
is not my first language.
Yeah, we can tell by the post that you put.
What?
I
The
think
pills?
I think they can all tell.
Yo, somebody I saw the message. Somebody messaged back and they were like, pills.
Yeah, they were like
Yeah.
pills. So the reason that I thought she wrote pills, like I know her personally, and I've been posting pictures of all the pills that I take daily,
Oh yeah.
like as supplements. So I thought she mistakenly wrote the 3 Juans and a mic page instead of
Your
my
personal
regular
account,
page.
yeah.
So I thought she was asking me like no pills post today, and then I went back and I realized
That you spelled it wrong. I thought you
Yes.
did that on purpose, and
Why
I was
would
like, you know
she
what? I'm gonna let it
care
ride.
about your pill post, your daily pill
I don't know
post?
because she asked me about it the other day, so I just thought
When your friend's an addict, you keep the tabs on them.
Okay. Just in case you ever hit rock bottom, it's like, hey, I know a guy.
Oh,
I
true.
know where you can get vitamin D.
Now we know how Juan's is paying for those taxes. He's selling some pills.
Well, if selling vitamin C, D, echinacea,
EFG, HIJKLMNOP, QRS.
the whole alphabet.
XYZ. I missed a couple on the way.
I have to say my ABCs like out loud if I want to say a specific letter.
Like to remember
I
a
have
letter
to
or
say the
something?
whole thing to remember where each letter goes.
Okay, I thought you meant to like actually remember a letter existed in
Yeah,
the
like
alphabet.
A, B, C.
I'm like, so you're telling me when you try and figure out the letter D, you don't know D unless you say
No,
the alphabet.
like say somebody tells you, hey, can you organize this alphabetically, right?
Gotcha. So
And-
for the order.
Yeah, so I have to be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, is M before N, O before P,
It's
I can see that.
LMNOP.
L, M, N, O, P.
LMNOP.
Yeah. Monopoly?
Monopoly?
I'm down.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Monopoly.
Like at home with your family?
Yes.
Oh.
I
Yo,
keep getting
you-
my ass kicked.
You need to get the one online so we can all play online.
It
I don't wanna pay for
cost
it.
money.
It's $5.
You don't have a job.
It's $5.
All right, he's balling then.
Yes, the man.
Yeah, unemployment kick in?
That's
Yo,
gonna
you
take a
applied?
while. Yeah, I applied, but it's gonna take a while for it to kick in. There's 6
Yo.
million people right now
That's
unemployed.
nuts. That's
is.
crazy. Is
And-
unemployment at the highest
Ever.
rate it's ever been?
Yes.
Yeah, I think even after the
I
Great
mean, I-
Depression.
Yes.
I can only imagine. That's crazy.
It's like twice or 3 times as much as it was back then.
Wow.
That is crazy.
And just imagine, comparing now, which obviously has affected the whole world. I wonder what's unemployment like worldwide. for people that had jobs that suddenly
here's the
don't
thing.
have jobs.
Each country has to handle this differently. In a lot of countries, they are actually just letting them stay home, rent free, whatever.
Yes.
So, really, unemployment is not really an issue, or like not.
It's
no.
true.
Well,
Because
but
the government
so-
is caring for them.
So you also gotta realize, is that me that keeps? I don't know. Anyways, you also gotta realize that a lot of people who are not technically out of a job are applying for unemployment because they've been furloughed, which means that they might get their job back. It doesn't mean that they're out of a job completely. So they're still applying
Right.
for unemployment.
Okay, that's true. But referencing what Zeus was saying, you know, there are countries. I've been seeing these posts. I haven't read into it to see how valid this is, because anybody can post anything on social media. But the countries that, you know, they've suspended mortgages, or that they're paying their citizens like $1,500, $2,000 a month, you know, for essentials and stuff. And what are we getting? One stimulus check.
$1,200, unless you got kids. So all them baby
Yeah.
mamas with them kids around are getting a lot.
Let
of
me
money.
ask you, for
Yeah,
people
they're not
that
banking.
for people that lost their jobs, what's $1,200 going to do?
If you have a lot of bills, it might not even be rent.
Exactly.
To me, that's a month of bills, barely.
Yeah, that's extending your livelihood an extra month. Just covering bills, nothing else.
One of my bills alone is half of that.
Yeah. My car is pretty much 1/3 of that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. And it's not enough to cover your day-to-days, especially since anywhere, I mean, at least Florida, where we are currently, cost of living is super high. When you're talking about rent, stuff like that,
Oh, yeah.
it's
That's
just super high.
Do you think people's habits are going to change after we return from all of this?
I hope so. There's some dirty motherfuckers out there.
Yeah,
I really hope that people's hygiene stays how it is
Yeah.
now. You know, everybody washing their hands. It shouldn't just be employees must wash their hands. Everybody wash your motherfucking hands.
You know, I just feel like there's still a ton of people who are not taking this serious, and they're not going to at any point soon.
Like me when I drove here.
You didn't have to share all that. You could have just let that for the imagination.
I mean, but you were driving. You
Exactly.
Weren't really having
I wasn't out
contact
in
with
the
anyone.
public, and I was coming here to people that are as clean as I am, who are also as cautious as I'm being. So I know that I'm not being really exposed.
Okay, so let me ask you. Now that you're working from home, well, you're not, but you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Is
staying
there
home
any
every now and
habits
again.
that you're seeing like around you that they're starting to annoy you?
I feel like family just knows how to push your buttons. You love them and you hate them. And I mean, to try to pinpoint some habits, I'm starting to see myself develop some bad habits,
Like?
which is just kind of getting, I was going to say getting home, but I'm staying home. So like getting into the room and just kind of like tossing my clothes onto the corner and letting it pile up. And then finally, when all I have to wear is boxers, do my laundry.
You
'Cause
saw
I'm
my
not going
room.
anywhere.
You saw my room just now, though.
Oh yeah,
It's a mess.
but
That's a mess.
that's
I
not
fixed it.
that's not a new habit.
Sprinkling
That's not,
it in.
that's not a new habit. for
That's
Nico.
not a new
That's-
habit for
that's,
me.
that's been progressively happening.
And it's
for-
funny because there's times when like one day I'll just look around and I'll be like, what the fuck is all this? Like, how the fuck do I live in this pigsty?
Yo, like
Just one day, and not
Yeah, it's not
just one day.
It's
like,
not a constant
it's like
thing.
one
It's
day's
like
like,
it's a
it's
one
okay.
day thing.
It's
There's
like,
times when I'm like, whatever. I'll just step over that and clean it up some other day.
I hear you, but laundry is one of my worst habits. Before this, during this, and I think it's something that's gonna continue.
Imagine not having a closet
To stuff all my clothes in,
or a dresser. Yeah, because that's what I'm living. I don't have a closet or a dresser.
get a hamper.
I already have a hamper, but it's for my dirty clothes. So I got to make the decision. Do I put my dirty clothes next to the hamper on the floor, or do I keep the clean clothes inside the hamper and keep the dirty clothes on the floor?
Get a second hamper for your clean clothes.
That's too much. Too much thinking.
But here's the thing.
And then I'm going to get confused, and I'm going to wear my dirty underwear the next day.
Well, I hope that you're getting yourself dressed with some daylight in you.
I don't even-
You don't see the gist stains when you're putting it on.
No, the shit stains usually, they wash off
I said
the next
jizz.
day.
Not
No,
shit,
I
but
said
both.
shit. Yeah, I said shit.
A little
That's why
bit-
I don't buy white underwear.
A little bit of brown and white.
Oh my god.
Too graphic. Too graphic. I don't have a light in my room either.
Oh.
I'm not even joking.
Bro, you literally just described the life of a bum.
The bank manager lives like a bum. I'm not the one without the
By
job.
choice. By choice.
By choice. But here, talking about habits, to me now is the lack of having it, like a routine that's killing me. I used to be the one like waking up at like 5 in the morning, cooking breakfast, weighing out my food because of my prep for the show, going to work. From there, going to my second job. From there, coming home from 8 p.m. and then going to the gym, and then I won't actually come home to rest until 11 midnight.
Yeah.
So you've just been completely thrown off.
Yeah, now it's like
Call of Duty 24/7.
nah, not even. I want to play at night. So let me know whoever wants to play. But now it's
He
like
sucks.
Only PSN.
No, you can add
crossplay,
Xbox people.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cross.
I'm behind in technology.
Yeah.
I've literally just
Clearly.
started playing online again since I started getting quarantined. I hadn't played online since 2017.
damn.
Wow. I just beat Final Fantasy 15. It was a good game.
Nobody plays Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 7 just came out. Play it. It's great. I don't have it yet, but I know it's great.
We completely derail off topic.
yes,
I
we
know.
did. Habits.
Habits. So yeah, Hampers. 30 clothes.
No, but now I used to wake up at 5. I used to only need 5-6 hours, hours of sleep. Now, I seem to sleep 8, and my body won't wake up until I hit 8 hours of sleep,
I wish my body
and
did
that's
that.
stressing me out.
Can I point out that I really want to pick my nose, but this camera is in front of me, so I'm holding off, but my nose is itching, and I feel like I got a booger.
It's like
I feel like I got a booger, but I can't scratch it or get it out. Flick it on somebody.
flick it on the camera.
Yo, I forgot one day. I forgot what I was doing. And
Tugging.
no. I had an itch in my nose. And so that I wouldn't stick my finger in, I just went to try to blow hard.
Oh.
And dude,
The snot
Oh,
all over your
no,
mouth.
it wasn't even snot. It was just a dry ass booger, just
Oh, a projectile.
projectile, just straight out my nose like a rock.
They're like the soccer players. Have you seen them on camera when they do that shit?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Is it weird that I've always wanted to do that, in a soccer game, just
Dude, if I do that, my boogers don't hold together.
I feel like I'll get a nosebleed.
I'll just get it all over me. Have you ever got boogers in your nose, in your beard when you blow your nose?
In the cold.
no?
Oh no, no.
I've
Like in
had
the
that
cold.
when I'm sick.
In the cold, when I get a runny nose and it's just
Yeah, I can see
Here?
that
You
happening.
just gotta go.
sick.
Lick 'em.
Like Jello?
Clean the beer.
Sick. Yo, but
Booger
going-
eating is a bad habit.
yeah, Joachim Low.
Joachim Low.
Joachim
Oh,
Low,
yeah,
the German head coach.
German head coach.
Oh,
This guy literally gets his hand, puts it in his scrot, rubs or his
scrotum.
yeah,
Just for those who don't know what scrot is,
or the booty, and then you just see him go
smell it.
yeah, he just
He
swipes
likes
that
to-
same hand
And
right
in,
across
in the
his
same
face.
World Cup, you see him picking his nose straight up.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He
Yo,
was digging for
spread-
gold.
Yo, he
Scratching
was
his fucking
doing
brain.
he was doing a self coronavirus test with his finger. That shit was all up in his freaking
Yo, you know how
frontal
bad
lobe.
that test is?
He was
I had
ahead
to
of
get
his
that for
time.
the flu.
He was ahead
He
of
was
his
ahead of his
time.
time.
He was ahead of
He was
time.
practicing.
Yeah, testing it out. Can I take this figure up the nose?
Jesus.
Yo, how about habits your ex-girlfriend had that you guys were like, fuck?
When I was younger, and I don't care about this anymore, but when I was younger, I used to hate it when my girlfriend would curse. My ex-girlfriend would curse. I know it's a stupid thing, but
Says
it would
the guy who
annoy
just
her.
cursed.
I know. Didn't I say I grew up?
Oh man, I have. When I've had some real issues with relationships in the past because I'll notice one small thing. It could be insignificant, but I get so fixated on it.
Please do elaborate on that.
Without mentioning names.
Of course.
Of
No, we're not.
course.
They
We're
probably don't
gentlemen.
even listen to us. Don't worry about it.
We're gentlemen here, please.
I will tag her though if you.
No,
Say
no,
her
no,
name.
no. So
listen to this.
what'd you say?
I said, hey, listen to this.
Oh, I thought you said a name.
no.
Okay, so I was dating this girl. This is maybe
What was her name?
Huh? I don't know. It was years ago, and we were about to go out on a date. It was a little dark, and out of nowhere, I noticed she had a beautiful smile. Her top teeth, top notch. But
it was a beautiful girl. Like, we got to point that out because we knew what it was. But yeah. Continue.
And
I'm never going to stop saying that to you. Though. It was
Shut
a
up.
beautiful girl.
And then I noticed her
She
bottom.
still is. She still is. She hasn't died.
Anyway.
She's still alive.
Oh,
Yo. And when I noticed her bottom teeth, for some particular reason, she smiled this time or she laughed, and I saw her bottom teeth, and I don't know if she had just eaten popcorn or if she just had shitty bottom teeth. But after I saw that,
You could have asked
That
her
was
to
it
brush
for
her
me.
teeth and then be like, "Can you smile again?"
But was it like food or like
He doesn't
Plaque.
know.
I can't tell. It seemed like,
because it was plaque? Like
Black
that means
or-
they don't.
yeah, it
Brush
seemed
your
like
teeth.
blackish, like brownish.
You
and
had kissed this girl at this point, though, right?
I did, and I couldn't taste anything.
That was gonna be my
Oh my god, that
question.
would have
So,
been disgusting.
I was gonna be like, so was there something off about the taste?
There was
or,
nothing
like,
off
you know,
about
you're,
the-
you're
the
swapping
taste.
saliva, so
Yeah, there was
just
nothing
check
off.
it.
You know what? To me, one of my exes, she drank a lot of iced coffee, and every time we made out, like to me, like
The coffee taste.
oh, I drink coffee, but her coffee taste was just like not appealing.
Yo, how about smoker breath or taste?
I've never had that.
yes.
I've never dated a girl that smokes. That's the thing, or kissed or done anything with a girl that
It's-
smokes.
I don't like it.
Not
Yeah,
that
no.
I'm aware of.
How about coffee and cigarettes at the same time,
Jesus.
or
you
or,
just-
or weed or weed?
No, I don't
Weed
recall.
does- I
that
mean,
I've-
forgive my ignorance, but does weed leave like a
Aftertaste a little bit.
oh?
And that ex girlfriend did it. She used to smoke weed and then she used to just drink coffee.
The weed coffee, huh?
I was like,
That's
why?
like it. This you should not combine those two. Isn't that like an upper and a downer?
Yeah.
This girl was trying to
Yo,
kill herself.
it's almost like one time I was in World of Beer, and I think I was coming to work out with you guys or with Andres.
Did you kiss Sebas and he had just drank coffee?
No, you sickos. I'm not talking about kissing right now. I'm talking about an upper and downer. So I had been at World of Beer, and I had drank 3-4 beers, and then I took an energy drink right before the gym.
Jesus
I was-
Christ.
You were working
About
out with
to pass
Andres.
out. Yes.
Because I met, like, I was leaving the gym and you were there. You're like, oh, I asked you, I was like, when you just at World Beer? You're like, yeah. Now I'm working out here. I'm like, and you drank beer and you came to work out? Like, how does that work?
Yo, it sucked. I was so
You must have
lightheaded.
been super bloated too.
I was lightheaded as
Oh,
hell.
you farted all over the place. One set.
Yo, those squats.
Oh, man. Most dangerous things I've done is had like a heavy meal where like I feel like my stomach is just like
Like a lot of beans.
non-stop, just like gas, and then doing legs, heavy leg day for that, and pushing like heavy weight when like
Yeah,
I'm
I've done
squatting.
that. I've had beans before the gym.
Holy,
Oh
that is
my
the hardest thing I've
God.
done in my life. Like I almost popped the vessel just trying to hold it for it.
Yo, is it?
Trying not to lose an intestine there.
Yo, isn't it horrible when you like you hold a fart in and then it comes back 3 times stronger?
Oh Jesus, you get a cramp. Like I bet you
Dude,
that's what period
that's an
cramps feel
anus
like.
cramp.
Yeah.
I feel like my anus just tightens up like
No, I never had that happen
like
before.
I can't concentrate on any thought because my only thought is solely concentrated on not letting one rip.
So since most of our listeners are girls, I think somebody should help us out and let us know.
60% of our listeners are girls.
Is that what a cramp feels like? Like you're about to have an anal cramp or an anal? What you call it?
anal cramp?
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not as funny anymore. I don't know why.
It's like no, never mind. We lost
I
it.
laughed about it so hard like 2
Yo.
seconds ago.
Have you guys ever farted in front of a girl in a close quarter situation or like just in front of a girl?
Never,
Never?
never.
Actually, yeah. One time, like we were out of town and we went to a hotel.
You were about to say a name more than you.
no. We were out of town and like we stayed at a hotel and at this point we were like pretty comfortable with each other. I farted and I put the covers on my head. Take it. Because she farted.
man.
She was the first one to fart in the relationship, so I was like, okay, fuck it. Like I had never done it in front of her.
So you were hotboxing her.
And I saw my opportunity. I took it.
I think an ex of mine farted in front of me, but she was super embarrassed about it. So we had to act like nothing happened because we were kids. You know, we were kids. My last relationship, we were kids.
Dude,
How many times were you kids?
I don't know. I was trying to figure out how to describe it a little bit better. But we were
just
young.
kids.
We were
he's
young.
always been a kid in relationships.
I always said exactly because that was the last. I've had one serious relationship in my whole life.
True. It was a long one
Really?
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it was 2, but I really only I don't consider high school relationships serious relationships.
But your last relationship was a high school relationship.
It started in high school.
It started in high
Exactly.
school. We were still kids. I mean, how
that's-
much do you mature like 2 years after leaving high school?
Good
3.
chunk. A good chunk.
Not me.
Yeah, good.
I don't know if you can tell, but shit.
Bank manager.
Bank
Manager, guys. Just anytime, remember, when you want to talk to the manager, just remember this guy. This is who you gotta be talking to.
Anime, hobo lifestyle. I mean,
Hobo style. Hobo style. Thanks. I fixed my beard so I wouldn't look so hobo.
we kid, my friend. I'm
I
glad my
know.
hair is slowly coming back in.
Yo, I did a pull and I'm about to shave my
It's
head.
getting rough.
It
This
is.
quarantine is getting rough. I need a haircut.
You look cute though.
Oh, thank you.
What am I about to witness here now?
You can join.
No, thank you.
It's quarantine's hitting hard, man. Like day number
728, homeboy looking thick.
And for anyone who's interested or looking to get into the podcasting world, we have been using Anchor as our host, which is a completely free podcast hosting platform.
And not only that, but it's also very user-friendly, and it has the creation tools that allow you to edit and record from your phone or computer. Plus, it also allows you to monetize with no minimum listenership. But my favorite thing of all is the fact that they do all the legwork for you and distribute your podcast.
To get started, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm.
No,
Holy
I
fuck.
wanted to share my particular story regarding the farting in front of a girl.
Oh, go for it.
So, for our listeners who may not know, I am lactose
Fart
intolerant.
listeners.
No, for our listeners.
Oh, I thought you said fart listeners. I was like, what the fuck is a
For
fart listener? Are they
our listeners.
If anyone likes to listen to farts, just let me know. You
What
guys
the
can-
fuck? OnlyFans?
Yo, if they're paying for it, I'll fart.
Yo,
Shit.
I can make great fart noises.
No. This is the real thing. Like, I can actually fart. Like, on
On
command.
command.
Really?
Maybe not as much. I need to eat something, but
Okay.
So then it can't be on command.
Name a meal that'll send you straight to the shitter, and I will make a fart sound as if you were just about to shit.
Taco Bell. Yo, that was so real. I'm not even gonna ask anymore because now I feel like I gotta go wipe.
That's a wet one.
that's
my form of wet willy.
Yo, that's an interesting talent you have right there. I wonder
Yo.
how you figure it out.
Then there's these farts. The deadly silent ones.
Oh my god, I saw a video about why girls wear thongs, and it's
to make a whistle?
no, because literally, like, you got to look this up. Like, there's this girl that describes the reason why, like, it's not to look good for us guys, but it's because when she farts, there is a barrier between, so your ass is not clapping, so you don't hear it. It was funny. She
I
described it
kind of
funnier
want
than I did.
to.
Look at the video. I'll find it and I'll show it to you.
I was going to say I want to test this theory.
Anyways,
Okay, I was, getting away from my story.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was gonna say, like, I want to see a girl's ass clap. I was gonna
But
go
not
there,
under that condition.
but then you said I want to test it out.
I want to test this theory.
And I was like, okay,
are you
know
gonna
what?
borrow your mom thongs and like?
No,
try
no,
it
no.
out?
I was kidding.
I don't know. I don't. John Tucker Must Die. Who remembers that movie when they all started wearing fucking?
I never
thongs?
saw it. I never saw the movie.
I just ruined it for you.
Who started wearing thongs?
All the guys.
Hey, but in
What?
Friends, the show, Joey starts wearing thongs at some point.
Yes, because they're
because
so
Phoebe
comfortable.
told him.
And they're
I don't know how comfortable that is.
I'm not gonna try it out.
I
Juanse,
I know
let
what a
us-
wedgie feels like.
No, that's
I can
not-
only
yeah,
imagine when just having that
that's
thing
not
like
comfortable.
straight down your
Right down
ass
the
into
crack.
your gooch and then up your balls. No,
Well, they don't have testicles, so
But we do.
Maybe that's the difference.
but we do.
I mean, there's the different thongs. I mean, if we're talking about a G-string, yeah, you're gonna have
Banana
that.
hammock. That's the one you want.
I think I know what you're talking about because I'm just imagining a hammock and just like.
Yep.
but even
it
if-
has room for your penis.
But even in a banana hammock, you still have a little, because
You're always-
bodybuilders use
yeah.
that to compete.
Why are you looking at their ass?
'Cause
This
that's
is
a
why he
mus-
wants to go into
No,
bodybuilding.
'cause that's a muscle group that they look at, especially from the back.
Your
The
anus?
glutes, the
Yeah.
glutes, not the anus.
Oh my god, this guy.
I'm sorry.
That is not a pose for a professional bodybuilder, bending over and touching their toes. And coughing.
That's how they test your balls. What the fuck? Continue about your story.
We
about
digress.
farting in front of a girl.
I want to publicize my story of farting in public.
In public or in front of a girl?
In front of a girl.
Okay,
which
go
is
for it.
Carry
wasn't
on.
public.
Carry on.
So, what I was trying to say is that the followers may not know, but I'm lactose intolerant. And as we know, every lactose intolerant person loves to add extra cheese and shit. That's dairy. So
That's Juanse. You want
Yo, straight
pizza?
up.
Extra cheesy.
yes,
Triple blend cheese,
I had extra.
please.
I had extra cheese pizza yesterday.
I have some
And
pizza
And you
on
came
it.
over today? What the fuck?
Huh?
That fart was real. It was in his mouth.
The video audience can.
We're gonna edit
Carry
that
on.
out.
Yeah. So we had just finished working out, and I had been holding just a banger in. I was just holding one in.
A banger.
Yo,
banger.
because I was starting to get stomach cramps of holding this motherfucker in.
Oh, those are bad.
We went into the sauna, and she
Just
decides.
the two of you?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a small sauna room.
Oof.
And then she's like, "Hey, let's do crunches." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
And you know what the heat does to the smell, right?
It intensifies it.
Yeah.
So I agreed.
You ever
like a
farted in the
dumbass.
shower?
No,
Oh,
no.
I have, and it smells horrible. just share it.
The water carries it.
I don't know what it is, but holy crap.
How do we have 60% females? Like, listenership.
I think they want to know what's inside of the mind of man.
Yeah,
Okay.
the guys.
Juans is also
Perception.
really cute, so they're trying to.
But they can't see me through my voice.
But they can see the pictures you post.
Well, the pictures.
The pisses.
The pisses. The pisses. Yeah, the pisses.
I got a very particular accent. The pictures that I post. I don't know what that was.
Anyway, carry on with the story. You were doing crunches
So
and it's Sonic.
third crunch in, I just let her rip.
She wasn't holding your legs, was she? You know how?
No. She was not holding my
Oh,
legs.
okay,
Thank
'cause
God.
that-
Ooh, that would have
Whoa.
been bad. Like, that would have
Yo,
like double.
That would have been like
pink eye. That would pick it like.
Yeah. she probably would have been like, "Why did you skunk spray me?"
She would have to call off work for 2 weeks just to take care of those
For
pink eyes.
real. Yo, and she was just like, "Well, I guess we're comfortable with each other." I'm glad she took it that way, and I just started laughing, and I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Did she fart back?
No, hell
Did she
no.
fart back? Yo, that'd be the greatest response.
Yo,
you got to marry that girl if she
You
does
you
that.
have to. If she farts back, like fuck, I'll propose right there and there.
It's like, I don't have a ring, but yo.
Like you just get a moment of enlightenment, like, "Ah."
It's like this is the one.
She's
This
the
is
one.
That's if she farts back, marry her in the spot.
Yeah.
Did she know you were lactose intolerant though? Intolerant?
No, I mean, she didn't know what I had for breakfast. She didn't know what I was why I
No,
was
but
gassy.
oh,
So when you're talking to someone, you're like, "Oh my god, what did you have for breakfast? Oh, what was your lunch like? Oh, what do you have for dinner?"
it's not Lily and Marshall.
I'm just saying, there's some people that are like that.
Like, do I ask what people had for lunch and stuff?
Yeah.
I think in the past. I don't do that so much anymore.
God, you're corny.
Exactly.
His name is Juanse, not Courtney. Okay. That was a
Courtney,
dad joke,
dude.
I gotta integrate a dad joke in every episode.
Yeah.
Yo, in the past, I used to be the neediest guy on this side of the Mississippi.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Like,
tell me
Seriously,
more.
I'm just
or
thinking
you're
about
saying
that.
like you relate?
No. Tell me more.
Oh,
No, me. Oh, me too.
I'll just say one thing. In my first relationship,
I've been needed to.
dude, in my first relationship, we're talking about I was 16 or something, and you know how it's like, you texting back and forth, and then out of nowhere, she doesn't reply.
Yep.
I was like, fuck.
What the fuck is she doing?
No, or like, what did I do? What did I do?
Did she like? Did you vocalize it to her? Like, hey, you okay? Why didn't you text me back?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You
I was
double
like-
texted.
And not only that, but I was so
Right,
insecure that I
that's
was
all
like,
bullshit, but-
yo, I was
Nah,
just
you
like,
double text. You can't fucking
I
do
was
that.
like, hey babe, is everything okay? I'm sorry if I said anything wrong.
Oh,
What did I
you-
do?
Wow,
That
you are
was
such
me.
a bitch.
Bitch.
But I've been there before,
I.
and not to the point where like, oh my god, did I do something? No. I was like, yo,
So I was always been too cool for that.
no.
He's a cool cat.
I will admit, when I was younger, ask yourself.
He's older than you.
No, but he's saying like back in the day when
Like
we
back
were
in the
younger.
day, yeah.
Let me make fun of him.
One of my fresh relationships, it was like that. So it was around Christmas time, so we were out of school because of the vacation. And so we lived so close to each other that I would come over and hang out, and then we would constantly be talking, right? Texting. And then you realize when the person's not really that interested into a conversation, you're like,
when you're getting that one word answer, like
I'm like, what the fuck? And then she would like stop replying to me, and then I would go play soccer, and then I come back and there's no messages. I'm like, what in the fuck is happening here? Right? I'm like, what's going on? So I'm like, yo, everything okay? Nada. I'm like,
I guess it's not, bitch.
I'm like, yo. So yeah, needless to say, the relationship didn't last very long.
Nah, yeah, I think every man's been guilty of that. No. What did I just say?
What did you say?
I
think he was trying to say every man's been guilty of that.
That's exactly what I was going for, and
every man's been guilty of that.
My English is not so good.
Not today.
Not today.
But I guess that's one of the habits like we kind of kicked away, right? Well,
I
would hope.
It was more of a learning lesson.
Habit.
I mean, it's habit until
I don't know if it's a habit because it's like you're just learning. You don't know better. You're a kid.
That's what a habit is.
You don't know about love. You don't know about this fucking game. You got to play with girls now.
Everything.
And every day, everything's a freaking game.
Is it girls?
Yo, I'll tell you.
Is it a game, ladies? Please comment.
Of course, they're gonna say it's not because to them.
Let us know if
a
relationship is a game.
Girls know how
Hit
to
us
play
up
the
on
game.
Twitter. Hit us up on Twitter.
Girls know how to play the game harder than us.
What's the Twitter?
At 3 Juans and a mic.
Let us know.
Please give it some love.
All of our social media is at 3 Juans and a mic.
And it's the number 3 space Juans. Wait, no, it's together.
3 space Juans space.
It's all together. The number 3 and the word Juan and the word.
Well, that's not a word. That's a name.
I give
it's
up.
the number 3 Juans and a mic.
Thank you.
Like our logo.
Like our logo.
Which is plastered everywhere. Yo, I'll
I'm
tell
make
you.
stickers and put along.
That would be awesome to make stickers.
That's vandalizing.
Sorry, I just wanted to mention, since you mentioned us breaking out of that habit, one habit that I absolutely hate is on dates when the other person is on their phone. Like,
yeah, that's rude.
Silence your phone. You're here meeting the person for the first time, or maybe even if it's not the first time.
Oh, if it's for the first time, I'll walk away.
Make her pay.
I mean, I wouldn't walk away.
No, I'll walk away.
I'll finish the date, but that's the last time.
He finished the day because he's hoping he's get some punani.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not kid ourselves. You categorize women in your head when you're on a date.
How so?
You determine how far and what this girl is gonna be in your life in the first few minutes. Like in your head, when you sit down.
I wouldn't say the first few minutes. It takes me a while, especially nowadays, to determine.
Well, I only say that nowadays because of social media. Because you've already had a conversation with this person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you've already known a little bit about him before you go on that first date. So when you sit down and you have that conversation, at that point, you already know, like, I'm gonna date this girl. I'm probably just gonna mess around with this girl, or I'm gonna marry this girl.
But there's that. That's where men err in this area, because.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, don't tell me you haven't done.
No. Yeah, everybody fantasizes and they play their movies over in their head about.
Every date I've been to, I always hoped that was my wife.
Shut up. It's 65% women, but none of them are gonna talk to you.
If you're out, just like Nico said that one time, hey baby, when are you gonna hit me up?
Hit me up. Hit me up on my Instagram.
Yo, for a second I thought you said hit me up on MySpace.
I've been trying to log into my MySpace for the longest time, but I can't remember.
Yo,
that
last
password.
time I logged in was like what 2 years ago, dude, and it's all like music related.
I found my. Well, it started as a music related thing. It was for artists to display their music, and then it like transitioned over to a social media platform, which is really the birth of social media as we know it today. If we're gonna be serious about it, that's how it started.
That's when everybody became HTML experts.
Literate.
Yeah,
experts.
Yo,
changing their background.
I knew exactly.
I wouldn't say experts, but literate. You know.
Fine.
Yo,
they could read. They could read a little bit of code.
Yo, we were writing code literally just to create our
and
own
removing
page.
code so that you wouldn't have advertisements.
True.
Yeah.
True. Oh,
We were all
MySpace.
miniature HTML
And
programmers.
we didn't know. And we didn't know what was good.
How
for
about that
us.
top 10 though? Oh,
It was top 8.
no, it was top 10.
8.
It was 10.
8.
Actually, is it?
It was 8.
8. And then they started doing these amplifications where you could have.
That's
like,
what I was gonna
up to the
say.
top
But
32
it started.
or something.
Yeah, it started at top 8.
But if you were not in the top 8, you were
The top all
nobody.
my friends.
And if you weren't number 1, ooh.
Yo, this is how it was.
Ooh.
Typically, if you were in a relationship, your girl was number 1 and your best friend was number 2.
Yeah.
And if you were single, your best friend was number 1, your girl, and then you would see
Juanse.
who you're talking to. No,
Juanse.
hold on.
Wait, no, I need to ask you a question.
What?
If MySpace was alive today, who would be your top 5? Go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn, on the spot right there.
I would have a top 1.
Top 5?
Jesus. You can start from 5 up to make it.
I'm just going to say no particular order because this could take
No.
a long time. No, I need to assess.
Just like back in the day. Just remember, top 1, 2, 3. No.
You can start at 5. Like, who would be number 5?
Emmanuel.
No. I'm not going to count my brothers. I'm going to see like if it was just friends.
Okay, how about top 3?
Top 3?
Ooh.
I'm looking at you because I'm gonna be offended if I'm not up there.
No, it's definitely, I would say, I mean.
I wouldn't be hurt. I wouldn't be hurt.
Listen, you got to kick somebody out. Let's just
No,
say
I
who you
know.
kicking out.
No, just listen. I'm going to go by my friend who I've known for the longest time, which is Andres, 19 years.
Fuck him.
I would say he'd be number 1.
We love you, Andres.
Nico's number 2.
Yay!
And Sebas.
I'm number 3.
It's 1, 2, 3. It's 3 Juans and a mic.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a tough decision.
It's
to do
tough.
that. Yeah.
It's tough because I've also known Eduardo for 19 years, but he's a little bit younger than me. I think he and Camilo are best friends, and this is,
This is
the people that are listening.
They're like,
what the fuck are they talking
Yeah,
about?
like Eduardo, Camilo. Anyway, it's our close knit group of friends, and we're all best friends. It's like,
How about you,
How many
Nico?
of
Who
us?
would be your top 5?
Jesus always, all day, every day.
That's one.
So, anyways, we're talking about the social media, right? No. What the fuck were we talking about? Why did we get here? How did we get
I don't
here?
know how we got here. We were talking about habits.
I just want to point out that this is not at all
This is
how this
unscripted.
episode was supposed to go. So just if anybody's interested in the thought process that goes into how we make our episodes, pretty simple. Either we'll sit around this table that you'll see in the video if you decide that you want to watch the video,
YouTube.
and we decide, hey, what are we going to talk about today, right? So
Like
we come up with
the
a
day
quick
of.
topic. Yeah, the day off. This morning, Juanse texted us, and he said, "You guys have any idea for topics?" And the topic that we were supposed to talk about, was actually really good, and he came up with a really good topic. But we did not talk about that topic.
We kind of
whatsoever.
did in a sense, yeah.
We talked a little bit about it. We didn't talk in.
Yeah, but we're already at
That makes
37
sense.
minutes of recording.
Ah, fantastic.
So, guys, thank you for tuning in.
This is basically
Yo, I have a quick question for the
Go for it.
audience.
Oh,
Have you guys noticed at the end of any of the episodes that there is a secret goodbye at the very end?
and if so,
What is it?
What is it?
and who has?
Whose
noticed
voice is it?
Yeah, whose voice
Ooh,
is
whose
it? That's
voice
a
is
tough one.
Let us
I
know.
was quiet, like waiting for a response for some reason. Damn.
Yeah, guys, we're waiting for the response. What is it? Anyone in the audience?
It's like, Dora, can you tell us what the secret message is?
What does the map say?
All right. Anyways, look at that. Look at me. Look at me go.
Anyways.
Y'all are taking my word.
Well, guys, we appreciate for tuning in once again.
You forgot to say thank you. We appreciate you tuning in. Wait, is that what he said? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. One more time.
Come again?
Come again.
This is what quarantine has done to us, guys.
No,
We're losing our head.
no, I can't excuse quarantine on anything of my behaviors. I don't think I've been.
I still think I'm the
affected.
same.
Me too.
I haven't lost it yet.
On that note, thank you guys again for tuning in. We appreciate all the love you guys have been showing us. If
Definitely.
you guys haven't already, please follow our social media. We have Instagram, which is 3 Juans and a Juan. 3 Juans and a Juan.
3 ones and a mic.
Twitter, 3 Juans and a mic.
Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah, 3 Juans and a mic. Everything's 3 Juans and a mic. Did we
And-
trademark that? 3 Juans and a mic?
I think we should.
We did.
Oh.
We trademarked it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Nico did. He
Nice.
took care of it. And this is actually the cheeky spot where we do a shameless plug to our sponsor.
I like it. I like it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you all stay safe. As always, wash your hands, wipe your butts, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace. Bye.